If you are a fan of unforgettable K-drama chemistry, stop scrolling right now and read this to the end, because what you are about to discover about Dylan Wang and Shin Yue will completely change how you see on-screen romance and emotional storytelling in Asian dramas. Stay with this article until the end because the most mind-blowing moments and hidden details about their chemistry will leave you shocked and wanting to rewatch every scene all over again. From the very first time Dylan Wang and Shin Yue appeared on screen together, something extraordinary happened that fans around the world still talk about today. It was not just acting, it was not just dialogue, it was a powerful emotional connection that felt so real that viewers could not tell where fiction ended and reality began. Their presence together created a spark that spread across the entire K-drama community and turned casual viewers into obsessed fans. What makes their chemistry so unforgettable is the natural way they communicate through expressions alone. In many of their scenes, words become almost unnecessary because their eyes, pauses, and subtle movements carry the entire emotional weight. Dylan Wang brings a strong, intense energy that feels protective yet deeply emotional, while Shin Yue delivers a soft and expressive performance that feels pure, vulnerable, and real. When these two energies collide on screen, it creates a rare emotional balance that viewers cannot ignore. One of the most talked about aspects of their chemistry is how their emotional tension builds slowly and naturally. Instead of rushing into romance, their interactions often begin with misunderstanding, distance, or emotional resistance. But as the story progresses, every glance becomes more meaningful, every accidental touch feels intentional, and every silence becomes louder than words. This slow emotional development is what keeps viewers emotionally invested from beginning to end. There are scenes where Dylan Wang's character shows silent emotional struggle, and Shin Yue's character responds not with dramatic dialogue, but with understanding eyes and gentle expressions. These moments are what fans call unforgettable because they feel incredibly human. It is this realism that makes their performances stand out from many other on-screen couples. Another mind-blowing element is the way their characters seem to pull each other into emotional growth. Instead of one-sided love or predictable storytelling, both characters evolve because of their connection. Dylan Wang's character often learns vulnerability and emotional openness, while Shin Yue's character gains confidence and emotional strength. This mutual transformation is what makes their storyline feel powerful and complete. Fans around the world have rewatched their most iconic moments countless times, analyzing every detail from hand movements to background music changes. Some scenes become so emotionally intense that viewers pause just to absorb what they are seeing. Others become soft romantic moments that stay in memory long after the episode ends. This emotional replay value is one of the biggest reasons their pairing continues to trend across social media platforms. Another unforgettable aspect is the visual storytelling. Lighting, camera angles, and background music are carefully used to highlight their emotional connection. Close-up shots emphasize their expressions, while slow motion is often used during emotionally charged moments to make viewers feel every second more deeply. This cinematic approach enhances their chemistry and turns simple scenes into powerful emotional experiences. The global fan response to Dylan Wang and Shin Yue has been massive. Fans from different countries create edits, discussions, and reaction videos analyzing their connection. Many viewers express that their chemistry feels so natural that it is difficult to believe they are only acting. This emotional belief is what elevates their pairing beyond typical drama couples. There is also a strong emotional contrast in their roles that makes their dynamic even more interesting. Dylan Wang often portrays characters with a strong exterior, but a deeply emotional inner world. Shin Yue often portrays characters who appear gentle but carry inner strength and determination. When these two personality types interact, it creates emotional friction that slowly transforms into understanding and deep connection. One of the most powerful themes in their on-screen relationship is emotional healing. Both characters often carry personal struggles, emotional scars, or past misunderstandings. Through their connection, they gradually find comfort, trust, and emotional healing. This theme resonates strongly with viewers who relate to emotional growth and personal transformation. As the story progresses, viewers become emotionally attached not just to the romance, but to the journey itself. Every episode adds another layer of depth to their relationship, making it more meaningful and emotionally satisfying. The anticipation of their next interaction becomes one of the main reasons fans continue watching. In many iconic moments, silence plays a more powerful role than dialogue. A simple look shared between them can express love, regret, hope, or longing without a single word being spoken. This type of storytelling is rare, and is one of the reasons their chemistry feels so special and unforgettable. The impact of Dylan Wang and Shen Yue continues to grow as new fans discover their performances. Even people who are not regular K-drama viewers find themselves drawn into their emotional world because of how relatable and powerful their connection feels. In conclusion, the chemistry between Dylan Wang and Shen Yue is not just about romance on screen. It is about emotional storytelling, character growth, visual artistry, and deep human connection that transcends language and culture. Their scenes continue to inspire fans, spark discussions, and create unforgettable emotional experiences that stay in the heart long after the screen fades to black. If you enjoyed this deep dive into their unforgettable chemistry, make sure to watch their most iconic scenes, share this article with other K-drama fans, and stay tuned for more emotional breakdowns and powerful drama insights that will keep you connected to the world of unforgettable storytelling. As the story of their on-screen journey continues to be discussed across global fan communities, the fascination with Dylan Wang and Shen Yue only grows stronger, especially when fans begin to revisit their most emotionally charged sequences with a deeper understanding of what makes their chemistry so powerful. One of the most unforgettable layers of their dynamic is how every emotional peak is earned, never rushed. In many key scenes, the tension builds so slowly that viewers do not even realize they are emotionally invested until the moment suddenly arrives when everything shifts. A single look, a slight hesitation before speaking, or a quiet pause between sentences becomes more meaningful than an entire speech. This is what makes their performances feel so authentic and deeply human. In one particularly memorable style of scene that fans often highlight, Dylan Wang's character stands at a distance, visibly struggling to express what he feels. Instead of rushing forward, he stays still, allowing the silence to speak for him. Shen Yue's character, on the other hand, does not immediately respond with words. She simply observes, her expression soft but filled with understanding, as if she can feel everything he is trying not to say. This kind of emotional exchange creates a tension that feels almost physical, drawing viewers into the moment completely. Then comes the shift, the moment when emotional resistance begins to break. It is never dramatic in an exaggerated way, but instead subtle and realistic. A step closer, a lower gaze, a breath that holds a little too long. These small details are what elevate their chemistry beyond ordinary storytelling. It feels less like scripted fiction and more like witnessing two people slowly learning how to understand each other without fear. Fans often describe their connection as addictive because of this gradual emotional unfolding. Every episode feels like another piece of a puzzle coming together. The more they interact, the more layered their relationship becomes. What starts as confusion eventually turns into trust, and what begins as distance slowly transforms into emotional closeness that feels earned and deeply satisfying. Another powerful element in their scenes is how conflict is handled with emotional depth rather than loud confrontation. Instead of explosive arguments, their disagreements often come through tone, silence, and emotional withdrawal. Dylan Wang's character may turn away in frustration, while Shen Yue's character remains still, trying to process what is unspoken. These moments create emotional realism that many viewers find relatable because they reflect real human relationships more accurately than dramatic exaggeration. As their story progresses, viewers begin to notice how their characters become emotionally dependent on each other in the most subtle way. Not in a dramatic sense, but in the way people naturally begin to find comfort in someone who understands them without needing explanations. This emotional dependence becomes the foundation of their connection, making every reunion scene feel powerful and emotionally rewarding. The cinematography also plays a major role in enhancing their chemistry. Soft lighting is often used during intimate emotional moments, creating a warm atmosphere that highlights their facial expressions. Close-up shots are carefully timed to capture the smallest emotional reactions, allowing viewers to feel every shift in mood. Even the background music is designed to rise gently with their emotions, making each scene feel like a cinematic experience rather than a simple dialogue exchange. As fans continue to analyze their performances, many point out how both actors bring a sense of restraint to their roles. Neither character overacts or forces emotion. Instead, everything feels controlled, subtle, and intentional. This restraint is what makes the emotional payoff even stronger when moments of vulnerability finally appear. There is also a unique emotional symmetry between them. When one character becomes emotionally open, the other often responds with quiet understanding rather than immediate reaction. This balance creates a rhythm in their storytelling that feels natural and deeply engaging. It is this rhythm that keeps viewers emotionally attached from beginning to end. Even outside the drama itself, discussions about their chemistry continue to thrive across fan platforms, edits, and reaction videos. Viewers often replay specific moments repeatedly, trying to catch every detail they might have missed the first time. This level of engagement is a clear sign of how impactful their on-screen presence has become. As the emotional journey unfolds, it becomes clear that their pairing represents more than just fictional romance. It represents growth, healing, and the human desire to be understood without words. This is why their scenes continue to resonate long after the episodes end, leaving a lasting impression on anyone who watches. And just when fans think they have fully understood their dynamic, another scene appears that deepens the emotional connection even further. A moment of silence that says everything. A glance that lingers just a second too long. A step forward that changes everything without needing explanation. These are the moments that define their legacy in the eyes of viewers. If anything, the story of Dylan Wang and Shen Yue on screen is a reminder that the most powerful connections are not always loud or dramatic. Sometimes they are quiet, slow, and deeply emotional, built on understanding, patience, and unspoken feelings that grow stronger with time. And this is exactly why fans continue to return to their scenes again and again, discovering new emotions each time, and why their chemistry remains one of the most talked about in modern K-drama culture.